story out of Kenya. They arrested some Belgian kids for stealing ants. Finally, something sneaking into Mexico. This parasite might take a look at Mexico and go, you know what, I could do better. Who gave money so that they could watch the ants? Freddie Rubino here with the podcast that everyone's talking about. It's called That's What I'm Talking About. And it is the podcast coming to you right from the America First warehouse, the bastion of free speech, a beacon of free speech to America. And so we are honored to be here, and I have one of the greatest comedians of our time as my guest.
He canceled.
Gino Bisconti.
I'm here. Hey, everybody.
Gino Bisconti.
I was tweeting this out because we're live on
What were you tweeting?
I was just texting that we're live on the America First.
Your mic's not on.
I was just yelling into your microphone. I was tweeting we were live at the America First warehouse on their YouTube to let people know. Shout out to the fans of mine that already are fans like Aaron and Gay Bitches. That's his, I don't know his real name. But
that's his name, right?
Happy. I got to tell you, I'm happy to be anywhere other than in front of a TV watching my awful Chargers. They're the worst. They're the worst.
Okay, I didn't ask you about that.
Are they the Disgrazia of the week?
No.
See how that's a segue.
We always start the Disgrazia of the week. The people or person that we think were the biggest disgraces. And on a personal note, since me and Gino are accomplished comedians, I went with, this time, all the comedy world is talking about.
Oh, I know. I know this, yeah.
The Saudi Arabian Comedy
Riyadh
Festival.
Comedy
In
Festival.
Riyadh.
Yeah.
In case you don't know, a bunch of very, very successful comedians, every one of them makes millions of dollars a year doing comedy. They accepted the invitation from Saudi Arabia to come and do their comedy festival
to legitimize what they do there, which is so
right.
A lot of their evil stuff.
We're going to cover it all.
Sorry.
This might take 2 segments.
Eventually, I'll learn not to interrupt you during your Disgrazia
which you just
segment.
did.
Again. As always, I'm consistently bad.
So what we are saying is that all the comedians that have accepted these pieces of shit from the Middle East invitation to do comedy and spread their propaganda that they do not have civil rights violations, that they are not anti-trans, anti-Semitic, that they are not people who restrict speech. And they went, and I have the list of them. We are going to go over the list of them. They are the Disgraziadas of the week. These are the same pieces of shit that were all over social media saying Jimmy Kimmel must be on TV because of freedom of speech. We must secure freedom of speech. And then 2 weeks later, they're off to Saudi Arabia that prides itself on restricting speech. And if that's not bad enough, a comedian that's made hundreds of millions of dollars went there and said there's more freedom of speech in Saudi Arabia than I have in America. That man's name
Please don't say it's Bill Burr.
Chappelle.
Oh, really?
Chappelle. He said that. You are a piece of shit, Dave Chappelle. You are a traitor to this country, and you're a liar. And we pride ourselves on freedom of speech. Even though I think Jimmy Kimmel is beneath garbage, I always support his right to have freedom of speech. Not to have a job, but he could say anything he wants on any stage he wants, and we support that. However, all of you comedians, I'm going to go over a lot.
And me too.
that you're a piece of shit.
No, you said all of you comedians, and I said him.
And you too. And Gino. This really hits home in a lot of different ways. And you might not understand what ways this is. So let's go to Gino Bisconti. Gino, I'm going to read to you some names.
It's getting to the point where I'm gonna be like sipping out of a cup, and you're like, I'm gonna read to Gino today.
I'm going to read to Gino. Once upon a time.
Go on. And what are you gonna read? What is the game we're playing here?
There's no game.
Okay.
This is our outrage of these comedians who make millions and millions of dollars doing comedy.
And some of them going out there like, this is where you threw me the curve, which is why I was surprised Chappelle said that. But then I did hear Chappelle said that, and I'm like, oh yeah. I heard Bill Burr said Bill Burr was a couple. They found, just like when Jimmy Kimmel got fired, and they showed a clip or a quote of Jimmy Kimmel discussing Roseanne getting fired.
Right.
And it was so hypocritical.
Right.
It's like your boss has it's not free speech. Your boss has the right to fire. There's a clip of Bill Burr from his Monday morning podcast talking about, I believe it was Mariah Carey and some other singer went and got paid $1 million to do a private concert for the children of Muammar Gaddafi. It's like Muammar Gaddafi, and whether you believe this or not, because I think there's conspiratorial stuff in there, but it's like Muammar Gaddafi, literally murdered people and all this stuff. And how much money do you need? And now he's going to Saudi Arabia, where I'm pretty certain they lop your head off for being gay.
If you're gay, they throw you off a building. If you're a Jew, they cut your head off.
Right.
But still, they're a bad
They
place.
have some bad ideas.
They have.
They're not without.
That might have sparked your interest.
They're still not without their faults.
I'm telling you, they're not good people.
But they're not perfect. They throw gays off rooftops.
Sure, it sounds like
Jews.
It sounds like the Garden of Eden. Yes.
But I still wouldn't do the festival.
It's so humid. Hannibal Buress. I performed with Hannibal Buress.
Please.
The man is rich from doing comedy.
From saying he put Bill Cosby in jail.
He's the one who ratted Bill Cosby out for drugging women and raping them.
Yeah.
And so that's how he made money. So I performed with him.
But again, Bill Cosby also I have some problems with.
I don't. But so keep that to yourself, okay? These are my heroes.
Here we go.
Hey.
There you go.
It's date rape. Anyway, forget date rape. Hannibal Buress goes out there, and a lot of his stand-up is how, how people want to restrict you, and I don't care if you don't like what I say, and I don't care. And then he goes to Saudi Arabia, where in order to perform there, you had to sign a contract saying what you cannot say.
Yeah. That's why Tim Dillon apparently was a big deal. He was invited, and he got himself uninvited for busting their balls about slaves and stuff.
Well, Tim Dillon was going to go.
Right.
Now, Tim Dillon was going to go, but they looked back at his stuff, and they said, hey, you say too much about Saudi Arabia slavery, so we're uninviting you. But he probably would have said, I won't talk about that.
Right.
Because he's another one. The guy makes almost $5 to $10 million a year doing comedy. At what point do you say, I won, I pick and choose who I go and what I can say? If you make millions of dollars where your generations of your family will never have to worry about a bill ever again due to free speech, and then the first time you get a chance, you trash free speech overseas, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And you are not welcomed in the comedy community.
You're not even trashing free speech. You're selling it out.
You're selling
out free speach. And what gets me is it's not just some of what they say in their act, it's how they live. Jessica Kirson is
I have it written down.
And I love her. And
My favorite woman comedian.
You beat me to it. Like, she's one of the 3 funniest female comedians, and a lot of people have never heard her. You got Kirsten, you got Kilmartin, although she went stupid woke, and you got Marina Franklin. Very, very funny female comedians. Oh, and Keanu C. Thompson. Man, am I in trouble. Man,
You are never getting laid again.
Our anniversary is a week from yesterday.
His wife's a comedian, and she wasn't in the top 3 of his favorites.
She would admit the other 3.
And the other 2, I don't even know who they are.
Oh, I can hear my...
Oh, the humanity.
My point is Jessica Kirsten's hilarious. We've all worked with her. She's great. She's a lesbian. She's got a kid. She's going to go over there and dance like a monkey?
A monkey, I tell you.
Yeah, and I'm not judging her. Maybe I am, but
let's go back to Keanu, your wife, being a comedian, and you didn't mention her.
She wouldn't go because she loves the gays, and she'd be like, "What? You don't like gays? I'm not doing my 8-minute set."
This is a woman who has slept her way to the bottom.
Good point. Good point. I tried to fuck my way to the middle. I couldn't even do that.
You couldn't do that.
Couldn't do it.
All right, if you want to talk about Jessica Kirsten, my favorite female comedian, I learned comedy from Jessica Kirsten.
It's her fault.
It's her fault, and all of this. She gets up there, she says, I'm a Jew, I'm a lesbian, I'm a woman's rights, I'm a blabbity bloobity.
Yeah, that's what she's allowed to. She's only allowed to say everything you said. She's only allowed to say I'm a blabbity bloobity. By the way, I'm stealing that bit.
And she's on stage and she gets mean with people. She goes, you don't like me. Oh, you're a Jew? You know what? I'm a Jew and I married a woman. Too bad. That's what I am. And now you go to Saudi Arabia, you can't say any of that. You have 5 years of being agitated at people in the audience who won't accept that you're a lesbian Jew. And yet the first chance you got, you totally sold out what you self-proclaimed are your morals. I have lost all respect for her. Speaking of no respect, we'll be back with Gino Bisconti after these messages. I'm Fred Rubino. That's what I'm talking about.
Corrupt judges, broken families, families torn apart. This isn't justice. If you've been wronged by the system, join us. Don't stand alone. Hi, I'm Gary Jacobs, president of Americans for Legal Reform. We're the oldest legal reform group in the United States. The justice system in the United States should be transparent, fair, and open to everybody and accessible. Unfortunately, many times that's not the case. At Americans for Legal Reform, we are here to help. Join the movement. Visit AmericansForLegalReform.com and help reform the system before it fails you.
My name is Elena Ruseva, aka Megalangela. Please check my art at www.megalangela.vip.
Are you a musician, comedian, actor, filmmaker, or artist who stands for traditional American values? Do you believe in the preservation of our nation, our culture, and our freedoms? If you share our passion for America and want to use your talents to make a difference, we want to hear from you. Our mission is clear. Through the arts, we uphold the principles of freedom, faith, family, and the American spirit. It's time to step up to the mic and make your voices heard. So contact us at AmericanConservativeArtists.com. The Queens Village Republican Club is America's oldest Republican club, founded in 1875. Situated in President Trump's hometown in Queens, New York, we are America First MAGA Republicans, empowering fellow Republicans to get involved in the game of politics at the grassroots level. We host inspiring monthly club meetings on the first Thursday of each month at 8 p.m. For more information, please go to our website at www.qvgop.org.
It's Tuesday here at the America First Warehouse. I am Joe the Box.
And I'm John the Blanket.
Freddie Rubino here with my podcast. That's what I'm talking about. Coming to you live from the most patriotic venue in the land.
Welcome to Right for America.
I'm James Justice. We got Stephen Ruth over here. What are we doing, Steve?
Fighting
Welcome to Tune In Tuesday of the Patriots Podcast, live streaming every Tuesday night at 7:30.
Another edition of On the Right Side here, and you can catch us weekly, Wednesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Time.
And welcome to Liberty's Cage, where we rip the veil off America's broken justice system, prisons that crush spirits, and a society that shuns people who have paid their price.
Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Kevin Downey Jr. Podcast. Be free, stay free.
Welcome to Suffocating in Suburbia with me, your host, Stevie GB.
We are back at the America First Warehouse. My name is Freddie Rubino. This is the podcast. That's what I'm talking about. We're going off about these so-called great ambassadors of free speech who are comedians who have just recently sold out to the Saudi Arabians. I'm going to go over some of the names. We did Hannibal Buress.
Now, before we do, just really quickly.
What do you mean before? I did it already.
Before we go on.
Go on.
I'd love, obviously the question is, well, if you were offered that much money,
Right.
wouldn't you take it? And the only way I can address that, just to give some gravitas to what I'm saying, okay, is I think a big reason we're not even in that realm, in that world, at least me, I can't keep my mouth shut. And I've said things about people where it's like, I know if I was smarter, people used to always say, like, just don't say that. And it's like, well, or I could.
I've told you that.
Yes.
Every time the show ends,
And
this show ends, I've told you, don't say that no more.
And I've always said, or I could say it and see what happens. And I've lived my whole life like that, and it's a fun ride.
But not for anybody else. It's only a fun ride for you.
But the people that white knuckle on with me and my friggin' ridiculous mouth that I can't keep shut, it's a fun ride. And I get the fans I get, and I get to say what I say, and I believe where I am. So
that's why I always reinvite you.
I know, and that's why it's easy for me to crap all over these people, because it's like I would never be there because I can't say the right thing within maybe I'm a genius or a fool, but I can't say the right thing the right way.
You can't be governed.
I can't, but
I know that.
I'm too stupid to care to be governed.
I knew that when I took you to a dinner show and you called the woman up front a cunt.
That's right. That's right.
All right, let's go.
You were fighting with your wife at the time anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Bill Burr.
Yes. Speaking of cunts.
We knew Bill Burr was a piece of shit. So that doesn't shock me.
But he keeps outdoing himself.
He does outdo himself, I gotta say. And his wife is extremely ugly.
Dude.
Okay. Let's go. Okay. Louis C.K. broke my heart.
Really?
Louis C.K. I have to tell you, I am a fan of comedy. I don't get offended. Louis C.K. tells jokes that are against everything I believe in. It's against the country, it's against God, it's against Jesus. He makes fun of Jesus, and it's despicable, but I laugh.
Yeah.
Because I think he's a genius.
Yeah.
Why would he do this?
Because in his defense, he's already been canceled once. He's like, I'm taking the money you cost me for cranking it. I'm not saying he's right. I'm like,
he owns a $15 million townhome.
I don't care.
He owns a $4 million luxury boat. You don't need the money.
But I'm not looking. He doesn't need the money.
Then what?
Spite. It's him saying, you know what?
No.
You already hate me? Hate me more.
You keep saying that, but I'm gonna come back to what you said.
Please.
Okay?
Louis C.K. I'll wait here.
Here's one of the biggest despicable ones. Pete Davidson. Number one,
How's
Pete
his dad
Davidson.
doing?
Number one, Pete Davidson is not funny. Number two, he's not talented. Number three, his father was killed on 9/11 by Saudi Arabian terrorists.
The FBI.
That came in, maybe in league with the FBI. And everything's
Without a
on
doubt,
the table.
without a doubt.
After what we found out about the FBI in the last few years, everything's on.
But you're right. Go on. I'm sorry.
These are the people. They went to Pete Davidson, and they said, Pete, you're Jewish. They hate Jews. Pete, they killed your father. He said, yeah, but they offered me a lot of money.
Yeah, he's in the millions with what they're offering him. There's no doubt. Certain people got different offers.
It was $375,000.
Oh, okay, I was guessing.
No, two, 1.5 was the top.
Oh, okay. I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm guessing that's the fun game to play. Who's in the top? You know Chappelle. You know
Right.
CK. I don't think Kirsten's in the top, which makes
No.
it even worse.
Yes.
I think.
And I know that hurt her, but because she's a Jewish lesbian.
I'm surprised she's even. Yeah, she's got to be the bottom because she's a woman.
Yes.
And you know how much they love women there.
I don't even know she's a woman. But let me just say one thing.
Benefit of the doubt.
Pete Davidson, to go to Saudi Arabia, where they came from, they never apologized. No one was arrested. Look, there were 19 hijackers. Who helped them? Who made them get the passports? No one in Saudi Arabia. There wasn't like 100 people who were rounded up and executed because they had something to do. They said, what do you want from us? So Pete Davidson has got to be the lowest of the low of the comedians to go there and purely say, yeah, I know they killed my father, but you should have seen how much money they gave me. Holy shit.
But could you argue, and trust me, I'm not disagreeing with...
Does he have a mother?
I'm not... Oh, yeah. I'm not disagreeing with anything you said about Pete Davidson, but maybe, like, and again, there's all ways they can justify. You see, like, Louis C.K. could be like, look, you canceled me, you cost me money, I'm making it back here, go F yourself. Fucking Pete...
No way. No way.
Pete Davidson, I'm not saying that's there, but Pete Davidson could say, all right, I'm getting my money from these guys who killed my dad. I'm settling out of court at the... I'm not saying I'm right. No, it's not.
Oh, look, they offered me $800,000, the guys who killed my father. Hey, kill my mother for $500,000.
Take my wife, please. I'm just saying he could, maybe that's how they would
It's equal to saying kill my mother for $500,000.
Yeah. But I'm not saying it is. But maybe that's. I'm just trying to figure out how they justify it.
You can't. You see how hard it is for you to justify.
Did you ever see The Simpsons when he goes, "How do you sleep at night?" and Rainier Wolfcastle goes, "On a huge pile of money, surrounded by beautiful women." Just asking. That's these people.
Kevin Hart.
I'm done with Kevin.
Kevin Hart has hundreds of millions of dollars.
Did you ever see, who was it on Club Shay Shay? Cat Williams talking about how Kevin Hart got to where
he gave up his asshole.
What?
He gave up his asshole
That's
for
what
money.
they say. Everything is connect the dots in the straight line, which is also, I don't even want to talk about it on today.
So if Kevin Hart already gave his asshole up, he probably is just saying, hey. We'll show a video of you giving your asshole up. Okay, I'll do the comedy.
Maybe.
Okay, I get that. All right.
By the way, when they go,
how much is your asshole?
His comeback would be. His comeback would be like, "You guys hate gays. Ooh, let me tell you how much I hate them now."
You never gotten raped by a gay guy. I have.
I wish you. I could tell you 3 guys in Hollywood. I wish you threw off the roof.
Hey, how much? To give up your ass like Kevin Hart.
No.
Gino.
Watch this. Mine would be my hairy $8. Here's $8. I dare you.
$8.
I dare you to try and get into there.
Wow. Now does that include an AIDS kit? It comes with an AIDS kit. And if you order now, because we can't do this all day, my asshole comes with an AIDS kit.
Unlike my gay friend who can do it all day. Oh, he can do it for hours till the cows come home.
We did Jessica Kirsten, a gay.
We did. I needed the money.
No one did. Sebastian Maniscalco.
Wow. I keep forgetting isn't he embarrassed? Go on, Fred. I'm sorry, buddy.
$15 million a year on a slow year. He married a woman who has 3 times his wealth.
Really?
And for $1 million.
If you have $15 million, why would you marry a richer woman?
A year.
A year?
A year.
With a capital
You leave now. No Chinese were offered this. I guess they hate Chinese people.
Name one funny Chinese person. Pol Pot. Pol Pot was hilarious. Was he even Chinese? Pete was.
Yes, they're all Chinese. Listen, Sebastian Maniscalco. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Listen, listen. Let me just say one thing. Please. I know you.
You do.
And I know me.
You do.
And I'm going to tell you that the minute I make enough money that I don't have to worry about bills, maybe, let's say all of a sudden things happen happen. I got a couple of $1 million. Freddie, you want to come to Australia? No. I got enough money.
No.
I ain't doing 15 hours on a plane.
You nuts? Yeah.
Freddie, would you like to come to this place where if you get out of line or have a drink, they'll slit your throat? No. No, I have $8 million. At what point?
You have to get me in that diner, by the way.
At what point do you say, it's okay?
It's enough.
It's enough. It's okay, I'm not in it. Now, they think this is an exclusive group. That's how crazy they are. You know what's an exclusive group? The ones who said, yeah, I was
The Illuminati and the lizards that live. Okay, go on.
You know what's an exclusive group? You know what shows more clout? If they went up to you and you said, Sebastian Maniscalco will offer you $1.5 million, and you went, you know they offered me it? You know what I told them? No.
No.
That's the exclusive group. The group that is so good that they could turn it down.
Yeah, the power of no.
It's upside down.
Yeah. But again, these are people that are there's around money so much. I've never been worried about, you know, like
Arabian slavery.
Arabian slavery, and my problem is I'm bragging and fucking making fun of myself at the same time. I've never really worried about money. It's always going to be there when you need it. It's not real. Money is called currency because it's actual energy, and money flows through creativity, not crisis. So when you see these people living like that, you're like, what? But they would look at me and rightfully so be like, you're an idiot. And I'd be like, yeah, you got me.
Dave Chappelle has hundreds of millions of dollars. Dave Chappelle has been canceled and then came back and made millions and millions of dollars.
The second Dave Chappelle, by the way, if you're Jim Brewer, not the first one.
What did you say about that?
Apparently Jim Brewer said when he left Comedy Central,
right?
And I really enjoyed Jim Brewer, but he's wacky. But he was very anti-vax and all that stuff.
45 seconds.
I hung out with him at Compo when he said it. But he said, you know, he had that fallout. He left Comedy Central. He walked away from $100 million. He went to Africa, and when he came back, when Dave Chappelle came back, he looked a lot bigger, a lot different.
Different.
He didn't think it was the same guy. Well, I haven't heard his most recent stuff.
Well, I have to disagree because I think he looks just like all the other black comedians that I've ever seen.
He looks like Shaq. What?
Listen, he sold out. He's a piece of garbage. I'm very upset with him because he was one of my favorites. We'll be back after these messages.
I'm surprised.
Who broke the television?
Can we laugh at that? Sounds to me.
As of this month, public gay sex will now be mandatory. Parties.
Am I the only one who could see his lips move? Cheekbones, baby.
I'm sorry, maybe I overreacted.
Corporate transfer. Fine professional, moving and storage, and inventory management.
Hey, fellow patriots, it's Cindy Gross here, host of Right for America, from your favorite place, the America First Warehouse. You've seen me show on my show so many products from this country's #1 most patriotic manufacturer with close to 400 products. You need to exchange the products you use in your house to this company and make your dollars count in our country.
Freddie Rubino here at the America First Warehouse. I'm inviting you to the live taping of the Not So Newlywed Show. Just click on the QR code right above my shoulder, and you can get tickets. Live taping of the Not So Newlywed Show. Drinks, snacks. It's a great time. We'll see you there, October 18th.
It's me, Joe the Box, the America First Warehouse, most patriotic venue in all the land.
The America First Warehouse, a beacon for all to see, a symbol of unity. For the patriots of America, we stand tall and free. In the America First Warehouse, where our hearts will always be.
Fucking
Freddie Rubino here with That's What I'm Talking About podcast coming from from the America First Warehouse, one of the greatest venues in the world. We're going back to the Saudi Arabia issue of these comedians. Now, this is, you touched upon about how people like Tim Dillon was removed because he made all of those things. Shane Gillis turned it down.
Somebody else did too, they were talking about.
Shane Gillis turned it down for big money. Then they doubled it, and he said, I'm still not going.
Yeah.
I don't need the money.
Don't need the money.
My hat is off to Shane Gillis.
Because he's a dude. He's his own dude.
He's one of us.
He's not, please, I wish. He's his own dude, though. He does what he...
We're not one of him, but he's one of us.
Yeah, that's perfectly put. He's the one that got canceled for saying chink. He's like, what? And he had so much... He was undeniable. He had all these things with Gillian Keeves in his videos. People watched him where they're like, what? It was the best thing ever. Talent trumps trouble. It works in the NFL. It works in the comedy industry. That's all it is.
Now, I'm gonna go off on a little bit aside thing.
Which is probably why I'm usually in trouble.
Who is one of your favorite comics before, not the modern comics?
I grew up watching, you could see it in my act. I grew up watching Dangerfield. I grew up watching Don Rickles.
Okay, let's just stop there.
Those two.
Dangerfield. Mine, I'm going to throw in George Carlin. Not that he was my favorite, but he was somebody that influenced me as a young age and I looked up to. Now, I'm going to say that those three comics, if they were sent there, already rich, Don Rickles already rich.
Yeah.
Dangerfield later in his career already rich. What's the other guy's name? Carlin, my favorite I forgot.
You're the unforgettable George Carlin.
Carlin, later in years, more money than he could ever spend in his life. They go. And they start saying, yeah, they like to kill Jews here. Yeah. Hey, let's hear it for all the homosexuals in the crowd. Oh, you can't hear them. They're buried underground. They will get. I would like to believe that those comics of yesteryear would have went and did what they do. I don't care about your rules. I'm going to make fun of your slavery, of your beating of women, of your killing of homosexuals, of your anti-Semitism.
And all the terrible things you do as well.
And all the bad things.
And then we'll get to all the things I have a problem with.
Do you think they would have done that?
I would have opened with, I'm surprised you don't like Jews. I saw a whole bunch of them camped outside waiting to get in.
I believe that me and you, with $50 million in the bank after 5 years of doing all kinds of great comedy, say, Gino, did you get the invite? Yeah. Gino, let's write the worst shit about them.
Yeah.
Do you know the headlines? If Jessica Kirsten would have went there and said, eat my pussy, I'm a lesbian Jew, she would have been the hero.
But can they get in trouble for that?
For eating a lesbian Jew's, yes.
Yeah, you can get an infection, but they can't because
get chlamydia.
You're saying it. They can't because they signed a paper.
Yes.
And once they sign the paper,
but forget the paper.
You go to give all the money back, I guess. Can you get sued or you just can't get paid?
I don't know. You're rich already.
Yeah, I know. So
I got to give back the 400 grand. I have $40 million.
So they still can. Like, I don't know what the paper entails that they sign, if it's a non-disclosure, or they can get sued for millions.
Forget about Sue. Don't you understand that the reason why I'm outraged is because if they did that, they might go to jail for 100 years.
Yeah.
Because it's our rules.
Yeah.
That's why you don't go there, because you can't openly be Christian or Jewish or gay. And that's what you are supporting. You're trying to legitimize them.
Saudi Arabia is the only country in the world without a church, without a church building in it. Only one in the world.
You know why? Because it's legal to screw little boys there. They don't need it.
You probably don't have pedophilia there without the Catholic Church. What a break. What a plus.
So they don't. That's what you're legitimizing. You're legitimizing this horrific country that does horrific things. And all in the name of nothing else but money. All in the name of it.
Yeah, and what makes it worse now that I think about it, because you said that perfectly, is Chappelle, that literally to justify him having no soul, and not just because of he's being black, him having no soul, he's like, well, he lies and says, I'm more free there to say stuff than I am in my country. One, you know that's not true.
Right.
Two, you're justifying, because tell me you know you're wrong without telling me you know you're wrong.
Exactly.
He's like, well, I'm more free to speak there than I'm in America. False.
False.
False. Tell you what, why don't you make out with a dude while you're there?
In fact, I guarantee you, if you took his set word for word and substituted his making fun of white people and did your set. Actually, that is your set, making fun of blacks and gays.
Like, what are you
Wait
doing?
a minute, what am I talking about?
I do. I make fun of blacks and gays and people in my set.
Yeah, and if that was a white guy, let's say that was a white guy, Bill Burr, and Bill Burr just started making fun and saying horrific things about black people on his thing. Just exactly his set, exactly Chappelle's set, only different. He would be canceled, it would be gone. He has more rights in the United States than anyone.
Yeah.
And he doesn't understand you don't get canceled there. You get put in jail or executed. There have been people who have been executed from the New York Times for reporting.
Didn't someone get put in jail for having sex on the beach and not the drink? Like
I told you not to bring that up.
That was told in confidence.
Me and Jessica Kierson.
He needed the money.
Oh, come on, people.
Would you trade this every Tuesday for millions of dollars?
Yes.
My brother's like, I don't know that Gene would.
I can tell you right now, me and you would call each other up and say,
we do that all the time.
I am going to unleash the most anti-Arab Muslim set this world has ever seen. I'm gonna have lesbians making out on the stage.
Yeah.
I'll have Don Lemon doing what Don Lemon does.
I'm going to have a gay thrown off a roof onto a giant mattress to do the gig with me.
That's right. And what would happen? I would say the State Department would have to get involved to get you out of there.
You know what we should do? We should somehow convince Mario Bosco. This is an inside bit. We should send Mario Bosco there.
I don't know.
Carl?
What would they do?
Should we send Carl there?
No, Carl's home with his wife.
Dominic? Am I right, ladies? I love Carl. I think he's mad at me and my wife still.
America's comic.
I think he's still mad at me and my wife.
I am so upset over these comedians because I have to think. I'm telling you, Don Rickles rips the place apart.
Yeah.
Says, I'm a Jew. I love being a Jew. You people are camel jockeys.
Yeah.
Camel fuckers and goat lover. He would have went off. What's the other guy I said?
Carlin and Dangerfield.
Carlin would have exposed the hypocrisy 100 times over. Not one. Not one.
There's no way, but basically
of them even touched on it.
Yeah, based on Carlin's whole act, they wouldn't even go near him. Because his whole act is against that shit.
But maybe he would have lied to them and says, I will do a whole thing.
I'm saying they wouldn't have reached out to him. I mean, he's beyond hilarious. He's prophetic. Like, I look at old clips of Dangerfield and Rickles, and I still laugh my ass off.
It's ageless.
Right. But when you look at old clips of Carlin, I'm sorry, I just go, wow.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's not funny, but it's a big club and you ain't in it, you know?
Right.
Oh, right. And the dirty words. Oh, and he does an N-word joke that's so brilliant. Brilliant, where he says the word like brave, smart comedians can.
Right.
And dumb people try and cancel them for it.
And I think I have to dream in my disappointment of the comedy world that just took a tremendous turn. I have to think in my dreams, in my fantasy, that these comics would have stepped up, because not one of them. No one would have blamed Pete Davidson for saying, hey, you scumbags.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for the people who murdered my father. My father could have kicked all of your ass. You know why? Because you're all effeminate. Every sorty man is effeminate.
Or make a platform of it and say, how much did you offer me? That's the price of my father's life. That's what you're offering me in exchange for the life of my father you took, along with the FBI and the CIA, because they did use thermite to blow up the buildings.
And I'm going to donate my money at this place to Israel to buy bombs.
Yeah.
To bomb Gaza.
Yeah.
That's what I expected from Pete Davidson. But that's what he should have done.
Comedy, and we know this, and I'm not telling you anything you don't know, buddy. Comedy is in a different place now, and this is just an aspect of it. You know, like, there's comedy. The New York comedy scene isn't what it was 20 years ago, isn't what it was 40 years ago.
Right.
And there's, like, everything's like, oh, my God, you need Instagram. You need to get a certain amount of followers.
Right.
And does that make you funny, or does that make you good at marketing? And I've always said this, laughter is what genuinely heals people, and it's not the silly stuff that you see at Riyadh when they're like, you know, or Kimmel, where they make you laugh.
Freedom of speech in Saudi Arabia. You piece of shit.
You need to laugh at the best comedy is the stuff that where you laugh in the face of tragedies, and rather than it making you sick and ill and diseased, you laugh, and it releases these healing
Disease
energies.
did play there.
Yes.
What's his name?
Aziz Paramount in '88.
Aziz Disease.
Oh God! But this is what they're normalizing. That's all about money and marketing. Enjoy.
Enjoy. We'll be right back.
The America First Ultra MAGA Store. For all your MAGA needs. We sell t-shirts, tumblers, flags, hats, sneakers, bumper stickers, and a whole lot more. The most patriotic America First retail store. The America First Ultra MAGA Store.
Gold and silver, it's God's money, and we all need it. Unfortunately, the whole precious metals industry is rigged in favor of the wealthy people. In fact, it's so complicated that 95% of all Americans don't own any precious metals. What the industry needed was a way for us to buy fractional units of precious metals, get free storage in a secure vault, have them insured, take physical possession of the metals, or instantaneously liquidate the assets at one of the highest buyback prices in the industry. Well, now there is. It's called a sound money account, and everybody needs one. With a membership, you can start buying gold and silver with as little as $1. Now that fits everyone's budget. Also, our members can gift gold and silver between each other in our sound money accounts. What a great way to pass on generational wealth. You'll be able to rest easier knowing you have the security and flexibility found in having your very own sound money account. Please scan the QR code or go to TAFWsoundmoney.com to learn more. The America First Warehouse wants every American to have access to owning their very own precious metals.
Freddie Rubino here at the America First Warehouse. I'm inviting you to the live taping of the Not So Newlywed Show. Just click on the QR code right above my shoulder and you can get tickets live taping of the Not So Newlywed Show. Drinks, snacks, it's a great time. We'll see you there October 18th.
America First Warehouse was really the most patriotic venue that you can ever imagine. We wanted to build something for people to be able to come to and feel so comfortable and so relaxed, because there is nothing out there like it. We give an opportunity for people to really feel good about themselves and about this great country.
Freddie Rubino here, back with That's What I'm Talking About, with the headlines of the week that are not top headlines. We went 3 segments on this because we're comedians and we are really upset.
And it grinded our gears, or is it ground them?
It ground them.
Ground them.
Oh, I'm grounding them. So we have a couple of other headlines. We probably won't get to all of them. Tennessee is set to execute a woman for the first time in over 200 years.
Tennessee is, or it's the first time we've executed a woman in over 200?
Tennessee.
Okay, go on, sure.
So 30 years ago, this girl, who was 18 at the time.
Jesus, 30 years on death row.
Right.
Go on, sorry.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's no way to live.
It's no way to live.
Death row is no way to live.
Oh, God, it's so humid in there. 30 years ago, she brutally killed a teenage romantic rival. She was she wanted this guy. The other girl was with him. So she lured her into the woods. People still lured into the woods.
You know what you're looking for when you go into the woods.
In Tennessee?
It's like the punchline with the bear. You didn't come here for the hunting, did you? You know that joke?
No, but I don't want to hear it.
The pig and the cow were at the door. He knows that one.
You lured into the woods? What could happen? We're both vying for the same guy. Right, she hates me.
Let's discuss this in the woods where no one can hear you scream. Okay.
Okay.
That seems like a deal.
So this girl, might not have lasted too long anyway.
Right.
But she brutally killed her, then brought parts of her skull into school the next day to show the other kids.
Show and tell, they do that at 18? It is Tennessee.
I'm saying, you're taking me to the prom.
Right.
Or I'll fucking crack your skull. Who's going to say no to her?
Why did she bring parts of the skull?
Because she's insane.
How? Okay. By the way, the real question is how is she...
Why isn't Jessica Kirsten dating her?
The real question is how has she been on death row 30 years? This is pretty much shoot her immediately. She's bringing parts of the skull.
Oh.
They're called souvenirs. Jesus Christ.
Then they said when they found the girl's dead body, there was a pentagram carved in her chest.
Now, was the pentagram because this woman worshipped Satan, or she was trying to act like, because way back then...
Because she was Jewish.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
That makes no sense.
Shoot, then why is the woman on death row?
I tell you what. This girl has a future.
No, she does not. Does not. They're killing her.
What?
She has no future.
Everybody dies, Gino. Listen.
Not on death row in Tennessee, apparently. It takes
forever.
Do you
know how many people graduated with her that have died already of natural causes?
That's not a bad argument. Hey, most of the classes...
She's doing well. It's Tennessee.
Yeah.
They probably died of tooth decay.
You killed a classmate. Half of my classmates are dead now anyway. Can we just let it go? Your Honor.
And in her defense, in her yearbook, most likely to kill a classmate. So,
Most likely to lure someone into the woods to murder them and bring back skull remains. Wow. Who got that in your class?
I had that. I don't like to brag.
Yeah, I just missed out. Just missed out on that one.
Let's go to another one.
I love it.
Amelia Earhart. You know who she is, right?
Yes. My career was on the back of her plane.
Her long-lost plane has likely been located.
I thought that was a while ago.
No.
Okay.
Now they have this technology, and they say they're almost sure they found the plane in the water. I hope it was in the water.
Maybe sure.
So they're saying they're attempting. She was attempting to become the first female pilot to circle the world.
Yeah.
But she had a man navigator with her.
So you gonna do this one?
No.
Shouldn't he? He should have.
If he was, they're bad drivers. Don't you get it?
She's better with directions.
Women can't drive.
And men are terrible with directions. Hey, make a left here.
Obviously, she didn't listen to her man navigator.
She did not.
Now, do you know his name?
What's that?
The man's name who died with her.
No, but
No.
I heard they named Spirit Airlines after that flight. Stupid.
Do you know?
I love that we've been like serious inventing for 45 minutes, and now we're just throwing.
Now we're ripping women
just
apart.
Senile with our dumb jokes. I love it. Go on.
Amelia Earhart. Why don't we know his name?
Why?
I tell you what. Before I read this, I thought she was alone.
I actually remembered finding that out a couple of years ago, and I was shocked, but I knew that. That's why. Yeah.
Because she can't drive.
Right.
And I don't like they saying that she's a great aviator. She crashed.
she was a great. She's not. They didn't say greatest aviator.
She's a great aviator. You crashed and died.
By the way, there's a. You know why you don't know the guy's name? Because his family doesn't want you to. Hey, why'd she bring the guy? To make sure nothing bad happened.
1937. We still didn't know the guy's name. If I'm his family, I at least sell T-shirts.
Yeah.
The other guy.
I've heard they found his passport in perfect condition on the island.
Now, all right. Ricarda Morrow Tate in 1949,
that was
12
the guy's
years
name?
after. No.
Okay.
There's another woman.
Oh, okay. Ricarda
Morrow Tate, 1949, became the first woman to circumvent the globe.
Circumnavigate the globe.
Right.
She didn't circumvent it. She didn't avoid it.
I don't know what she's doing. She's a bitch. That's all I know.
You may have circumvented a couple of English classes in New York, but
I'm circumventing. I'll do a circumvention.
You might have circumvented
As Dave
English
Chappelle
class
would say,
junior
I'm
year.
circumventing. Okay, now she did it. We don't even know her name. We know the woman
You're right.
who failed at it.
Yeah.
This is DEI. This is a woman with a
DIE. This is DIE.
DIE.
Yeah.
DICK. That's the guy.
That's the guy.
Okay, now, in 1949 she did it.
Yes.
How long do you think she took?
To circumnavigate the globe.
The woman that's listed
in
here.
1949.
That was the first woman to circumnavigate the globe.
I think it took 2 days extra because she stopped at a couple of yard sales.
No.
I'm pretending. I'm on Hollywood Squares. It's just water. My whiskey. It's just
circumventing.
It's just water. It's fine.
How long do you think? Take a guess.
I'm going to say 2.5 weeks. 37 days.
37 days.
That's my lucky number. So I'm going to say 37.
366 days. A year and a day.
Why?
I'll tell you why, Gino.
I'd like to know why.
Because she crashed twice. Once in Alaska, once in France. Her plane broke down in India. And you know in the 40s how great India was. They must have worshipped the plane back then. It took months to fix the plane.
It was also 1940s for cell phones, and she kept calling Amelia Earhart for a ride to pick her up.
I could circumvent the globe in my Jeep. in less than a year.
She took a year and a day.
A year and a day.
After a year.
It seems like a year and a day.
On day 365, she should have just been like, fuck it. I can't even break a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay? But we know Amelia Earhart, and you got the balls to put this woman in there, crash twice, and in India? How did you not die of the shits, by the way?
And crash just means broke down.
Twice.
She didn't crash.
No, she crashed.
What do you mean crash?
I got to refuel. Oh, we got to rebuild the plane.
I felt like I was on the plane with her in that moment.
Got to rebuild the plane.
I felt as though I was literally sharing the ride with Ricardo
Where
Mumble
is
Mum.
she? Oh, she's gonna spend 2 months in Alaska while they rebuild her plane. Well, then you didn't.
I'll be there in March.
Okay, Geraldine Mock, 1964, actually circumvented in the spirit of Columbus plane. Happy Columbus Day to all my great Italian Americans.
That's coming up next week, right?
Yeah. Geraldine Mock, how long did it take her to do it? By herself.
What year?
1964. In the spirit of Columbus.
I'm going to say 78 hours.
2 months.
Damn it. What
Women are always late.
What are they
They're always late.
She had to fix her makeup before she landed. She circled the airport in Paris for 2 days.
She's probably a lesbian.
Yeah, probably.
And can't perform in Riyadh.
Now, and a lot of this is because
Muslims are fanatical murderers.
Now, a lot of this is because the Earth is flat, and they had to fly a weird.
She had to go in a circle.
Not a flat earther.
She had to go for a circle.
Not a flat earther.
So, I'm against Amelia Earhart still being heralded as a great navigator.
Well, she set the.
She crashed and died, Gino.
That's what's his face's fault.
It's like you're set. It crashes and dies on stage.
But they keep knowing exactly where it is. That's the problem. Gino crashed. I saw every minute. I know exactly. Want to go see it again? No.
I know where the mic is.
I know where the mic is. I know where it is. Oh, I don't want to see it. Oh, it's right on the internet. You can't miss it all. God damn it.
So I'm against that. I think they should tear it all down and said Geraldine Mock is the woman navigator who actually did what Amelia Earhart could never do.
I never knew that, Geraldine Mock.
You see that?
Or the other chick. Yeah.
See what I'm saying? You're learning things on this show.
Nothing
this
you can
is
use.
That's what I'm talking
Not
about.
Learning anything you
From
can
the
use.
America First warehouse, where they let you say whatever they want, unless Gino's on. Then after the show, they say, "Tell Gino not to say
stop
that."
saying that.
But that's okay because they still let us do it.
But you know what? I might be saying stuff when I might do some time before your big newlywed gig.
Where are you going to be?
And here, I was talking to the guy. I might stop by and hang out with you and warm it up.
October 18th.
Not that you need to be warmed up, but I love hanging out with you.
October 18th, right here at America First Warehouse, we have the Not So Newlywed Show, hosted by me. There'll be stand-up comedy, drinks, and a great show. Get your tickets at the America First Warehouse.
You ran out. You didn't.